Hi, LPES. It is so good to see all of you, or to kind of see all of you. I know it's been a weird couple of days for everyone, or at least it has been on my end. I imagine a lot of you have a lot of questions about what's going on and are trying to figure out so many things with how to learn from school while staying at home. Um, and I wanted to just hop on here so I can say hi to all of you and kind of address some of those things with you. Because I know it can be confusing and maybe a little tough, maybe a little frustrating. Maybe you're having a great time and everything is going okay. And that's great too. Um, One thing I want to say is in regards to learning, so talking about your schooling, and this video is going out to my kindergarten through fourth graders, so everyone's going to see this. Um, when you're thinking about your lessons and figuring out Google Classroom, and I know fourth grade, you're probably just fine, but for my little ones, my little guys, remember that this is the hardest it's going to be. And teachers, that's for you too. This is the hardest it's going to be. These first couple of days of getting used to everything, trying to figure out where things go, trying to figure out how we turn in assignments and check in the morning and do our attendance. And once we get past these first couple of days, it'll start to get a little bit easier. And every day, it's going to get easier from there. We talk about growth mindset in school. We talk about how our brains can grow and get better if we don't give up. And right now, what I need all of you to do is to not give up. It might be a little tough. It might be harder to learn at home than it is to learn when you're in your classroom and you have your desk and your supplies. But keep going. Don't throw in the towel. Don't call it quits. Don't pick up your phone and go on Netflix or start scrolling around on the internet or anything like that. Keep going, at least between the hours of 10 and 3. Keep going. So that's the first thing I want to talk to you about. And the second thing I want to talk to you about today is how we're all coping. Our world is a little different this week than it was last week. For starters, we're not together. We're not all at school together, which I know can be really hard for some of us. It can be hard for the teachers too. I know it's a strange day for me, feeling disconnected, feeling away from all of you. But we're going to get through it, and we need to come up with some coping skills. So, just like I was saying earlier, when there are challenges, when there are things that are hard, we need to persevere. Persevere for my younger ones, it means to keep going, to not give up. And today, what I wanted to show you in this video is I want to show you some coping skills that you can use. And a lot of what I'm going to be doing on here are going to be lessons about coping skills, lessons about being mindful, because practicing mindfulness can help to calm us down during these times and make sure that we're feeling good. So I'm going to flip the camera over to my desktop and I'm going to show you a few coping skills to get us started for today. I'm not going to overwhelm you. I'm not going to give you too many things to do, but at least a few suggestions. So if you're feeling a bit nervous, or if you're just feeling kind of off, or if you're just missing your teachers or your friends or your routine, then you can turn to these and start to hopefully use them. Okay, so if this is working correctly, then I think you're seeing both my face and also the what can I do if I'm feeling worried box. So there are a few different things we can do when we're feeling a bit nervous during times like these, when our normal routine has been disrupted or things just aren't feeling quite right. So if you look, the first thing it says is circle of support. So a circle of support are people that you trust, people that you care about, people that you love. They can be people that are physically in the same house as you, people who you're seeing every day, or they could be people that you can connect with from far away, either on the phone or on something like Google Hangout, things like that. So when we're talking about our circle of support and how they can help us when we feel worried, the four things, it lists are talk about how you are feeling with the people you trust at home. So one thing that's important to all of my friends, is to make sure that we're not just taking those scary feelings and trying to push them away. If you have fears or if you have things that are making you feel uncomfortable or nervous, you should talk to the trusted people in your life, whether they're your parents or your grandparents, aunts, uncles, your teacher, your school counselor, whoever it might be. Second thing is, if you have questions, ask the people you trust to help you understand. And this goes for my kindergartners up through my fourth graders, because my kindergartners, first graders, second graders, you might be overhearing conversations about coronavirus or what's going on in the world. And my third and fourth graders, I think you guys run more of the risk of seeing things online or hearing things online, and those things aren't always true. Or sometimes we are only getting part of it and we're not fully understanding what's happening. So if you have questions, it's important for you to go to those trusted adults in your life and ask them about it. It's okay to be curious. It's okay to want to know some more information. Number 3, keep in touch with your friends even if you're not seeing them at school. This is so important. I think that this is a really important one. I think that making sure that you can talk to your friends still, maybe trying to set up some Google Hangouts with them, maybe trying to FaceTime them, whatever your parents are comfortable with, to make sure that you're still able to talk with the people who you spend most of your days with. And number 4 kind of ties into that because it says video chat or call loved ones who don't live near you. So again, can go with friends or family, but making sure you're reaching out to those. So one thing we're going to talk a lot about in these coming days is we're going to talk a lot about breathing and how breathing, while we do it all the time, how doing deep, purposeful breathing can help to calm us down. And this isn't just for kids. This is also for grown-ups. So if adults, you happen to be in the room, you can try it too. It's something that I know works for many people, myself included, just to help us feel a little bit better and a little bit more connected to our bodies and our breath, and can really help to slow our heart rate down and help to slow our brain down when it's starting to panic or get nervous about something or freak out about something. So there are 2 exercises on this particular page, and I'm going to share this worksheet that you're seeing right now. I'm going to share that to my Google Classrooms also for K through 4, so it's up there. And it says, if your body is feeling restless or keyed up, I think that they mean like anxious or nervous, take some time to sit and slow your breathing. Try these easy exercises by tracing your finger over the lines and breathing along with them. Repeat at least 5 times. So I think for today, you could pick either one. You could pick the square rectangle breathing. I know we do square in school, but this one's more of a rectangle shape. Or you could do the figure 8 breathing. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick one, and maybe if there's a grown-up in the room with you, they can do it with you as well. And you're going to slowly trace. It can be in the air. It doesn't have to be touching the screen. But you're going to slowly trace over that rectangle shape, or you're going to slowly trace that figure 8. And as you're doing that, taking nice, slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Trying to do that at least 5 times to kind of slow things down. So just a few more things I want to touch base with you on today, because I really love this pamphlet, this page that has all these great ideas. The first thing is set small daily goals. This is so important. Setting small daily goals that we can accomplish. It can be something like how many books you're going to read or how long you're going to read for if you're reading like a chapter book. It could be something like making sure that you get outside and take a walk at least 3 times throughout the day. It could be, if it's raining, doing some indoor activities. Whatever it might be, setting a goal at the beginning of each day and trying to make sure that you're working towards that goal, that we're not just spending our time sitting on the couch, watching TV, scrolling through TikTok or whatever it might be. You can do those things too, but we also want to pepper in some of these goals, some of these activities to make sure that we still feel like we're being purposeful. We're still active. Next line says, look for the fun. So shift your focus away from your worries and try to do something fun. I tell some of my students this who struggle with worries all the time. The more we think about worries, the more those worries are going to grow and grow and grow. We need to change our thinking. We need to kind of change what we're telling ourselves or change the subject entirely. So if you feel yourself getting really nervous or worked up, maybe you've talked it over with your parents, maybe you've asked all the questions for the day, then it's time to move on. Even if we're still feeling nervous, try and distract ourselves by doing something like playing a game, having a dance party, or the last thing they say is paint, draw, write, or create. And then the last thing is they say, let the worries go. Still having trouble of letting go of your worries? Try these strategies. There are 2 of them. Set a 3-minute timer. During those 3 minutes, think about the worries all you want. Think about what your concerns are. Think about what is making you nervous or keeping you up at night or making your belly hurt. Think about them a ton for those 3 minutes. Then, when the timer goes off, worry time is over. Get up, move to a new space, and think of something else. So you're changing what you're telling yourself, you're changing what's going on around you, and you're trying to reset. And the second thing is write your worries on a piece of paper, tear it or wad it up into a ball, and you can toss it into a trash can. I think both of these are great strategies, great ways for handling our worries when they get to be a bit too much. And hopefully you're not having too many worries. But if you are, try to use these strategies. And the breathing ones work for anyone. Even if you're not feeling worried, they still help to just get you feeling in a good mood. All right, my friends, I will be back soon, and I can't wait to see you all again very soon, even if it's just one way for right now. But I'll see you soon. Bye.